You have been playing Afghanistan all wrong. As a small, weak nation in Central Asia, you'd expect to get rolled over by everyone. The Raj to your right, the Soviets to your north, and even Iran to your west is a lot stronger than you. Until I discovered this. That's right, this. Introduce the heavy cavalry. That is a cataphract by looks of things. Armored horse. Check out that bonus. 20% attack, 20% defense. Hello! I thought the Polish hussars were the ultimate cavalry build. Well, move over. Afghanis are now the horse gods. It's an added surprise. I'm going to be playing Afghanistan blind. I've never played them before. I don't think this is how you're meant to play Hearts of Iron 4. I think you're meant to plan your build ahead of time. But we're going to see now, playing completely blindfolded, whether this is a doable strategy. Let's go. First of all, we're going to work down to this right path here. So we need to get down to here. So I'm going to work from backwards up. And it looks like we have to do in a revolt. It looks like we have to do this right side. So against Kabul, which kind of implies a civil war. All right. Let's check out our resources. So we've really got nothing and they're not really concentrated anywhere, which means it's kind of useless to build infrastructure. And the infrastructure is bad. To the stage where it has zero infrastructure, which you very rarely see that in Hoi 4. My instincts tell me to build mills, even though I've only got one civilian factory to build with, so it's kind of pointless. Anyway, we'll move everything to the capital. Check out our divisions. So we have this irregular. Irregulars are quite good because they're good stats, and they don't require much equipment. But for some reason, I can't train this division or change to it. I'm just stuck with the one I've got. I've got a Royal Guard one. There's an interesting artillery light tank, and then this regular infantry. Okay, which even the regular infantry is kind of weird. Interesting. They like artillery. At the start of the game, we're going to have trouble with industry. We're going to have trouble with everything. So we'll start from the beginning and see where we go. Let's go. We've got irregular bonuses. Big economic penalties. Bonus for attack and defense from Turkey. That's cool. Big penalties for your XP and political power. And we like the king, even though we're about to dethrone the king. Whoops. Remember the Ghost Rebellion? Nope, I don't remember either, but we're doing it. We've got a few options now. Request German support. If Germany accepts our proposal, we'll supply us with weapons and send volunteers to aid us in the civil war begins. That's actually kind of cool. Because I'm going to exploit this civil war, I don't think I'm going to need any of these extra bonuses. So let's just do the revolt and skip all the way to it. And some of these bonuses are going to be kind of good, but because the tooltip doesn't tell me what the bonus actually is, I'm just kind of have to experiment with that, won't I? Anyway, we'll do the one on the right. One military factory. Unrest in the east. Invite the warlord rebels. Actually, it's not warlord. It's Waziristan rebels. Waziristan? Gonna go with concentrated industry because we don't have an industry to begin with, so I don't think we're gonna expand that much. There's a chance we might gain a lot of land from the Raj and Iran maybe at some point, but right now we're so small. Disperse is not the way forward. All right, let's rush to the rebellion. The Don't Line will start a civil war. You will become the ruling party, and you'll gain a bunch of bonuses. Let's do it. Because you're about to enter a civil war and your ideology is going to be split, my advice is not to spend political powers because it's hard to tell if some of these advisors are going to be as expensive or going to be available to you when the civil war kicks off. My advice to you is hold on to your political power. You might need it later on. Okay, prediction time. I think this one royal division is going to hand it to the other side. So I'm going to take a guess. By deleting everything apart from it, I might have enough time to train my own troops up. That's a hit and miss. I'm not sure if that's true. We might have hurt ourselves here, but we'll see. Usually if there's a civil war that fires, that one division gets handed to the other side and not yourself. Disaster approaches. Oh, we've gained a bunch of militia. And we'll assign a general and a field marshal. We'll micro to the front. We'll right click on Kabul. And we've grabbed it. Okay. Don't have enough divisions though to hold out. So we can train more militia, which we will do. We'll leave this guy here and just hold the south and push to the north. To be fair, the capital's region is the most important part anyway. Okay. So now we can start expanding rightwards. This one expands the Madarases expands political power, gains stability. Yes. You're heading here, so I'm going to move two of my guys here. That's good. Move forward. Oh, we're about to lose the capital. Luckily, these militia division train exceptionally quickly. And deploy them, add to the front. And they've got significantly more divisions than us, so it looks like you probably would have been better off getting support. But we're winging this. And they've not got supply in the north. They've got supply here. They have. Being this is a nation with not a lot of victory points, I don't think you can kind of cap this nation really easily. I'm the emirate and they're the kingdom. Okay. They're going to push on the capital again. Move the divisions over. Organize the Royal Guard. Yep, 3 divisions. And then get to go for the cataphracts immediately. Oh my goodness, they have quite a lot of divisions. I have to move another division in the south. They're pushing there and they're testing the defenses. And we're imagining to hold. Yeah. They're going to burn themselves out because I think right now we have more mills than them. Yeah, we have 2 to their 1. So eventually we can play the long game here. All right, introduce the heavy cavalry. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. The 3 divisions, 2 horses. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting horse division, but okay. Consists of light tank without turret. Nice. New meta strategies. Make a front line, getting planning bonus. Everyone in the north, get on that front line. Front line's a bit weird here, so I'm going to delete it and remake it. Everyone go here. Yep. Okay, we do have a cavalry general. Yes, we do this guy. And it is the guy who's currently leading. The beauty of this is he gains cavalry leader quicker, and meaning we get the option to go for cavalry specialist, which is the big bonus. Do we have a cavalry guy? No. Army offensive is pretty good, though. We're going to go for defense, though. This gives ticking XP, which is essential to build a good division, which we're lacking one of those at the moment. All right, let's just keep pushing our front line, and I feel like I'm in a good position here. Make a little push on the front line, just a little tease in, just see if we can make any gains. Not feeling overly confident, but if we can consolidate in the right here, maybe push a single division, maybe that'll be helpful. We are pushing mountains here, which makes it very tricky. And no, we're not able to push. We're not able to get any of these bonuses, which is sad. This would have given us some war support and political power. Militias will join our side. 70-day focus. That might have been the winner in this case. And we've also got convene with the Junga, which means that they suffer from a big penalty to their attack in the Civil War. But that made a big difference overall. I'm not sure. Some interesting advisors here. This one gives political power, war support, stability. That's always useful. This one gives construction speed. Don't usually see that. That's a new one. Reinforce the heavy cavalry. All right. Now we need to be thinking about the horse division. So we're going to create a new division. And it is going to consist of 1 horse and 2 horse. Now, the best way of doing this is kind of to wait for proper heritage. But we kind of need a division now. Can we change them all to the horse? Yeah, we can. We got the equipment for this? We do. But we need to make the division bigger. But the penalties now, well, for the enemy, and the bonuses that we're getting should balance out. However, this division is probably a lot better than militia for just balancing out stats for the amount of equipment you've got to put in and out. Make the division a little bit bigger. For some reason, I thought the AI had advanced to the front line then. No, I can't go through there. Okay. Pushing the south is probably going to be better for me. So what I'll do is I'll make a front line here. Push here. Just grinding XP at the moment. Making the divisions bigger. 4 and then 5. We're behind on guns now, so we're going to play a little bit catch up. This one's pretty good. It spawns 2 elephant divisions. And it also makes... Oh, and it gives free proper heritage. See what happens, guys, is if you don't read the focuses ahead of time, you don't know what you're going to go for and what you're going to get. Go for the health director. We care about Afghani health. Who doesn't, right? It's only a 35-day focus here, and it gives 2 elephants. We've got proper heritage now. So now we can expand the division. We need at least 12 width. And we've got the elephants. Move them southwards. Behind on equipment bigly now. If you hover over the logistics, you can see we're behind by 1,000 days. Okay, we made the division a bit too big too quickly. But this one's a biggie, giving 3 military factories. That's just massive, so we have to do that one now. We're increasing our factories now by about 4 or 5 times by 1 focus, so that's definitely worth it. Because it's not going to cost us anything to make this division smaller. I'm going to make it smaller temporarily and then make it big again. You not going to attack, guys? Oh, an opportunity for encirclement here. I've just spotted. Pop. And there we go. Ah, I see the exploit. So we go back now. Retreat back to here. We let them move forward again. They go here again. We basically encircle them over and over and over again. I get it. I get it. I see it now. Yep, go here again. Opportunity for encirclement. Boom. Encircled. Move back. Go back. We can just do that over and over and over again until they've got no divisions. All right, the Civil War is in my favor. We'll do war economy. Yeah, why not? We are in a civil war, though. So we might have to demobilize when this is over. Depends if we get enough focuses to follow up. Concentrated is done. We'll go for some soft attack bonuses now and breakthrough defense bonuses. You going to move forward to the right anymore? Just the 1 division? I'll accept for 1. I'll accept 1. Elephants have got really good stats, so this is a good opportunity to make whoosh. All right, I think we're in a position now where we can make a counter-offensive. Prepare the war industries. We actually have proper industry now. I am going to import a tiny little bit of steel. No, I won't, because I've not got the industry for that. I won't. I'm going to move you guys here. Time to cycle through the front lines. Attack and push. Let's go. Ideally, I want to be pushing in both directions. Another capital here, and then there's also one in the north-north. Probably would be worthwhile if I was to capture every little province. And that adds to the war score, so we can cap them a little bit more effectively. If you look closely, look, you have to cap the entire nation because it's one of those weird nations without any victory points. It is what it is. Okay, adding on artillery onto our infantry is going to be a really good deal. Infantry? Did I say infantry? I meant horse. This adds 2 civilian factories. This adds construction bonuses, and a research slot's pretty useful too. We'll do the research slot. Cavalry leader is here. Cavalry expert is next. Get everyone in position. Staff office plan. 3, 2, and 1, and push. Remember, we're pushing into mountains here with horses. That's not ideal. Well, again, it is what it is. You're making do with what you've got. Ideally, I want to push for the victory points. And unfortunately, this victory point in the very north is actually difficult to get to. Be aware here, there's some really interesting design choices here with the impassable terrains. They're trying to make, like, navigate around the mountain ranges to emulate the actual passages inside of Afghanistan, but it makes really strange front lines. All right, so let's look at the issues with our nation. So our army sucks. The economy sucks. Subsistence economy. So I'll type subsistence, and you fix this on this side. And then on the right side, you've got, like, the standing army bonuses, which are good because you can stack those two to do more damage. We'll come back to that, though, because right now fighting wars is not our main priority. Let's fix our economy. Go for the cavalry specialist. Hire them. So to fix subsistence, we type sub in the search and look for all the focuses that bonus that. And you can see here the sugar bonus. Boom! It's over. They captured Kabul, then we retook it back, and now it's officially over. Convert everything to the horse. Go into Kabul. We are now behind on guns, and we're not behind on guns. No, I was wrong about that. We're going to exercise to level 3, and then we'll make our 36 horse. The Emirate of Afghanistan. All right, so the XP penalty is big there. The bigger one, though, actually, is the political power. So losing the political power is hurting me, and the subsistence economy. I have to get the economy working for me to proceed with this, because I need to make lots and lots of horses. Probably going to have to make trucks as well, which we don't have any of that at the moment. There's lots of time to catch up. Got to do the basics. We need the basic truck, and we'll need the basic train. Trains, are they a thing in Afghanistan? No! Not even supply depots. There's one for the entire country. Stepped up on war economy a little bit early, so I'm going to have to demobilize. So I'll not get access to war support. I can look for some war support in the focus tree, though. Have a look. War support. And no. Ah, but I can progress down the rest of the focus tree now. Invite the Mughal prince. Unify the Islamic world. Wow! The North's got lots of infrastructure now. They must have been developing it when we were in the Civil War. Okay. Now the economy is getting fixed. We need to look into war goals to expand. So if we look here, there's some war goals tucked away in these focuses. You can see here, there's one here to take out one of the Chinese warlords. We have one here to take out the entirety of the Soviet Union. Interesting. Restore the Timurid Empire. Interesting. Conquer Persia is an interesting one. Proclaim the Second Afghan Empire. We have the 3 options, really. We either bring back the Mongol Empire on the right. We proclaim a new caliphate. That's kind of really cool. Integrate claimed states that we control. That's really cool. 5% attack is so good, too. You type in attack into here and get an idea where you're getting your bonuses. Hang on a second. This has another 15% attack. Oh, this is a cavalry guy. Okay. I was expecting this to be a passive bonus, but it's just another advisor. Okay, that's disappointing. Extra 5% attack here. An extra 10% attack here. All right, okay. Another 5% attack here. Okay, the correct path is the Mughal path then in that case. All right, we've got equipment. Not a lot, though, so we can still think about expanding this division. Can we maybe add some artillery on? Yeah, we can. All right, exercise to level 3. Oop. And then 1 onto artillery. Just the 1, just so we're getting a trickle amount of production. Comes to the economy, though, is it big enough to care about? No. So in that case, it's more cost effective just to import a little bit of steel from, let's say, France, and then we can really kickstart our economy here. The heir to the empire, and we are now the coronation of the Mughal Empire, the Mughal prince. Boom! 5% extra attack and defense. Some of these stats are stacking really high now. Return to Delhi. Gains a war goal against the British Raj. Move the capital to Delhi. Now, if you do these in the wrong order, things could go really wrong for you, so be very careful. Go for the Timurid bureaucracy, which just fixes your economy issues. I know I'm boring. Grand battle plan again, Dave. Come on. Oldest trick in the book. Expand it once again. Even though we've not got the equipment, we can just still exercise them up and then trickle the equipment in. New guns have arrived. However, I don't care that much about them. Now we need to focus on trains. We're not going to upgrade them immediately because we're still behind on weapons, and it's best just to hold on to your production efficiency, what very little production efficiency you've got. Probably would be worthwhile to get 1 full army here. In this case, oh, we've run out of manpower now. It's not doable. Once again, as Afghanistan, you've got a lot of issues. No industry, no infrastructure, barely any manpower, political issues. This part of the world was destined to fail. The 2 military factories gives me free limited conscription. That's so good. In that circumstance, then I can actually still think about making more. In this case, we want another 11, so that's 22. Another 2 more, 24. We want 1 full army. Ideally, we want a 36 width horse division to maximize the combat width and stats in that division. However, we've just not got the manpower or the equipment to fill out that full division. It's better to have smaller divisions across the front line than just a few that have gaps in the front line for obvious reasons. So we're going to have this modern Catathrax stacked with this attack bonus for, well, it's only for core territory, but we'll take advantage of it. And then we'll have this one to return to Delhi, which gives additional attack. Then we stack that with the defense of this guy and the attack of this guy. We'll change it to attack, actually. Then the bonuses from the cavalry expert. Guys, it's all looking pretty good right now. Okay, I'm feeling positive about this. Return to Delhi. Let's go. Plus 10 war support. Of course, every backbone of every military economy needs motorized and needs trains. So I'm working on that now. Otherwise, your supply situation is just going to be horrendous. Train with no railways to put them on. That's funny. Oh, hang on. There's Sikh volunteers plus 5% attack. Oh, that's pretty funny. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, so don't forget about military factories. Type MIL, so that's your mills. And there's 2 mills here. There's quite a few on the right as well. Forgot about the army bonuses as well, so I could stack some of these as well. So this is the path for the irregulars, so we don't really want that one. Hang on a second. There's another horse bonus here. This will modify it by 20% extra attack. No, hang on. These can't stack together, right? Yeah, they do. You've got to be joking me. Another one? Lack of steel's hurting our gun production, so more steel. Return to Delhi. So what does this do? It gives a war goal against the Raj? It does. But this is just not a war that I think I can win. But then Conquerors of Persia feels more realistic. So that's the one I'm probably going to have to focus on. I'm quite excited about this Afghan focus tree. There's actually really lots of cool little things in here that I wasn't even aware that even existed. Okay, supply depots. Usually Paradox will give us one. Construction. No. Oh no, here we go. It adds one here in the state of Farah. Farah? That's a good place for a supply depot too, so we have to do that one. 35-day focus too. We need to do it anyway because this will fix our economy. It works towards that direction anyway. Right, deploy some divisions. Still not enough divisions that I would like. So again, I would like a full army size, but I think I'm going to have to invade Iran next. So again, the gun production is just still not very good. The subsistent economy is really hurting us. It's something we're going to have to fix immediately. So we need fruit processing, we need Afghan bank, and then this one, and that's it's gone, I presume. There's also something really cool in Hoi 4. When you build a nation from nothing to something, it just feels really, really good. Oh, and it's even built a railway as well. That is so cool. All right, let's invade Iran. Supply situation's not looking too good. We don't have a single train, but we can press the commandeer train button. Magically, trains appear from nowhere, even though we never had a train network. So where do we commandeer those trains from? No idea. We can also hit the magical supply button once and twice. We do have enough for that, so we'll just do it. Yeah, why not? Max supply is just so good. Focus, halfway done. We'll give it a little bit longer before we stop training. Stop training. Gonna go attack, be aggressive. We've got a war goal on... Hang on, we've got war goals on loads of nations. Portugal, France, Burma, Raj, and Iran. Ah, it's all... We're capturing India, aren't we? Portugal's here. France is here. This is the Raj. Ah, it all makes sense now. By the way, guys, I'm not even sure if you guys are into these kind of Let's Plays where I'm playing completely blind and I'm overly explaining everything. Let me know if this is something you're into and I'll make more of this. Once again, I'm only really going to make this if you guys are into it. I usually do one little test run, so I don't usually do it as openly as this. All right, everyone in position. Declare war. Any guarantees? No. Let's go. I'm pretty confident we'll go demolish them and the stat difference will be huge. Yeah, it will. Country attack bonus 40% for horses. That's huge. I realize Conquerors of Persia is redundant now because we have already got a war goal against Persia. Some of the focuses overlap one another. We'll do the Silk Road, then we'll do this too because this gives a cause. Okay, they have more divisions than I actually expected. This is actually not going in my favor. One extra division. Ideally, what I'd like to do is get around you. So we can see if we can do that. We're pushing into deserts here, which cavalry are very effective for that. I'm going to pin you in place while we swoosh around the back. Pushing into mountains, which is not ideal, but we made an encirclement, so it's all worth it. You got control right click, you do a assist attack. Didn't manage to get the encirclement there. That division managed to get out. However, we did make some gains overall, though, so it is kind of worth it. Silk Road, reclaim the Timurid Empire, which caused all of Iran. So that means as we push, we don't have any resistance issues, which is perfect. Reduce supply. Yeah, getting supply down is always a win. Turkey would like to send us some guns. I accept. I'm going to make a very strange attack right now. I can see they're force attacking. And if I attack them right now and do damage to them, I'm going to hit their manpower and equipment way more than I would usually. So I'm just going to use that opportunity for a little push in some of the plains. Issue we're going to run into now is World War II is approaching. World tensions are going to spike. So what will happen now is Iran might choose to join a faction, which is not really good for us in the long run. Restore the Timurid Empire. Now we are now a different color. And we've got cores on this state, I presume? Yes. Another 5% extra attack here. Oh, this focus tree is so cool. Mad respect to whoever developed this. This is so good. All right, do we fix the economy or do we go for the extra bonuses? I think I want to fix the economy now. We're going to do war props for 10% war support and also worker condition for 10% stability. We're just going to make gains here in more strategic locations. Once again, pushing into regions where the horses do the best in the plains. Afghan bank, fruit processing. Let's get that production. We need to pump out guns now. Okay, so it looks like I have pushed into Iran a little bit earlier than I should have. Iran's economy, 9 mils. Ah, that's actually a lot higher than I expected. All right, we made some gains here. We might be able to very sneakily push the coastline, cutting off southeast Iran. I don't feel like the modifiers are really paying through. 46%. Oh, that is quite high, though. Making a push here. It's looking effective. Breaking 1 division, 2 divisions, 3 divisions. Oh, the reinforced. Oh, they're reinforcing here now. No, not doable. It's the mountains here that's the problem. Yeah, the mountains are just too hard to break. We finally fixed the economy by expand the lambskin industry. Wait, no. That's not even all the bonuses. It's just 5% for each. So there's more? Subsistent. SUB. Oh, you have to get the modern economy. Emerging economy. Removes the subsistence. Wow, you need 20 civilian factories? You have to work down all this part of the focus tree. Okay, well, they didn't make it easy, do they? It's constant battle here. I'm losing equipment. I'm gaining equipment. But I'm never really bothered getting a positive on the output of guns. Constantly fighting against that subsistence economy. What I probably could try to do is train a bunch of divisions. Then maybe request guns from my puppets. This is a bit of an exploit. Oh my god, they will send me the full 4,000 guns. So I want to do the military factories now. So I'm going to do down the militia path. Can we deploy the divisions? Not enough manpower. Oh wow, am I burning a lot of manpower? But I can go for extensive. No, I can't. I need to adopt the Nufus. Nufus? No! So this path is the one that gives you manpower. How do I get manpower down the left side? I guess I can get ally with the Sikhs. I still want to go down the other path because that's the one that's giving all the horse bonuses. I want to stack those horse bonuses as high as they can go. Maximum horse is my objective. Boosh! An opportunity to go here. I'll do that. So again, pushing into mountains is the issue. No, I can't push mountains. Suppose if I push the north here, capture this city, and I've got all the desert tiles to push into. Go here, and push. Just can't break a single mountain. That sucks. I can change to better guns now. Get a little bit more soft attack in my divisions. Okay, the divisions aren't doing as well from Persia. If you look closely, the strength bar is dropping. If I keep making battles and winning battles in open terrain, maybe in the long run I can eventually break them. That's the plan anyway. If it's one-on-one and I'm dealing all the damage, eventually I'll be able to break them down. Adaptable. Wow, that's really useful. Terrain penalties are reduced by 30%, meaning mountains are less effective. The idea is this path is meant to be for recruiting the irregulars, and the irregulars don't consume manpower like the way they normally do. Use basically command power and political power to raise them. Maybe I've gone down the wrong path here and I'm not going to get any manpower. Extensive conscription? Maybe the meta here was to go for limited conscription, then get extensive conscription by going for that one. Okay, there's an option here to reform them, giving 10% extra recruitable population. Plus, I'm going to tie that with ally the Sikhs to gain additional manpower. Okay, making some gains here now. Very little ones, though. Remember, every time we capture one of these territories, though, we'll get no resistance because it's our core territory. But making gains here is very advantageous for us. Okay, it's time to go for the extra horse bonus. I push the mountains again. Attacking from multiple angles now. Give me those stats. Oh my goodness, actually broke. Oh, whoa, is this the breakthrough? Is this the turnaround moment? Over a river into mountains. This is not good. Mountain horse, not strong. All right, is this it? Hey, okay, we break this now. In a really good position because now there's so many planes and access to victory points. This might control this state for us. And it is. Oh, there's only 2 civilian factories here, though. That sucks. All right, that's it. I think that's it. We're breaking mountain tiles now, so that's a win. And then we can build a railway. Yeah, that's it. And then... Whoosh! All right, let's make attack, but just do a very small push. Oh, it's green across the front line. All right, we've wore them down. That's it. We wore them down, and that's it. It's a win. We slice through in the center here. Cut off the north pass. And there we go. We've done it. Nice little encirclement in the north. That was worth it. Logistics wizard. Nice. Might just have to pause for a second. Build planning bonus again. A little bit more manpower flowing in now. Not exceptional numbers, though. Let's not get carried away. Numbers for the guns. Are gun issues the problem? Not so much. But there's a Mayo here that makes quantity more of a big dealio. Oh, why not? Let's go full quantity over quality. Not captured any resources, though, which sucks. Also having supply issues as well. Really need to capture that port to the south. That'll make all the difference. And it's easy now. All right, okay, we've got a win on our hand. Let's go aggressive and push. Whoosh! And we get to take care of your doctrines, get the biggest bonuses for your soft attack, go for the horse bonus. Will this stack with the other bonuses? You know what? I actually don't know. Hope so. Big push. And they're not in a faction. That's going to be getting them in the peace conference. The issue we run into right now is none of the railways are connected. And because of that, we've not got any supply over the front line we're pushing. But luckily, the supply of horses is quite low anyway. Nah, that's it. Done. Cross-border ties. The option to do claims into the territory that we own. So that means we can take land from the Raj without going to war with them. Ooh, I like that. And supplies arrive now. That's good. Take all the land because it becomes cores. It's all ours. You know, disappointingly low. Let's not give us any manpower. So if you look into your states map mode, you can see there's penalties for all of Afghanistan, that economic regionalism. However, if you build inside of Iran, which of course, there are no penalties. So build in there. Oh, we don't want cities. We want mills. Okay, we've got the ability to promote resistance within these states to cause a rebellion. Just cost command power. Yeah, so let's do it. It's a freebie. Because World War II is happening now, we're going to be sucked into a World War scenario. So the next attack we do has to be a biggie. I think not going for the extensive conscription has denied me access to the focus tree, and I can't proceed anymore. So not going for that has actually hurt me really badly. Just because I wanted to stack the horse bonus. Paradox, why do you tease me like that? Oh, there's also a 10% attack down the bottom of there too, which would have been about the same, I guess, but the horse one would have been better. All right, the resistance. Resistance is taken root. Support the transfer. Okay, this would give me the states peacefully. Okay, I didn't expect this to happen. The Indian government transfers territory, and we just get it for free. Wow. Oh, wow, and this gives us a massive influx of manpower. So the question would be now is, I kind of want to make the big division, don't I? Now, I get it. I'm not going to have the manpower for this. I get it. But as I take more territory that's my core, which is going to be the British Raj, I'll eventually have unlimited manpower anyway. More resistance. Another suggestion to transfer territory. As if the British Empire would give up its land this easily. But I'm not complaining because I'm the Timurids and I'm getting free land, so win-win. Transfer of territory. These are ugly borders. All right, these are big fat infantry divisions now. Well, cavalry divisions. And they should do big damage. What I'm going to do is keep expanding this regular recruitment. What I'm hoping to do is maybe use these as additional filler divisions for the front line and then just have my regular cavalry to do all the pushing. I don't know what's the maximum amount of these I can recruit, though. Oh, it says how many we've got. 0 of 8. So we'll get 8 when we rise them up. Okay. Question is, how many times can I hit this button? That's the question. But if there isn't a limit. Unlimited regulars. Like I'm going to run out of command power before I run out of or reach any kind of cap for the levies. All right, I think I've reached the limit. And the limit is 24. All right, we get 1 full army of them. Boom, raise them. Do lose stability whenever they're raised. But we get to raise them, exercise them to level 3, and then kind of have them prepared for when we do go to war. There we go, 24 of them. Oh, hang on. They're already fully exercised and trained anyway. Wow, that's convenient. It's just pure irregulars, which are pretty good. They're really cost effective and they've got decent stats. Not amazing stats, but decent stats. Okay, the plan is this. We push into the Raj. And as we push in, we gain core territory, we gain manpower back, and therefore we train our own divisions. This is just a wonky strategy, but we'll do it anyway. Why not? On hindsight, boys, going for this one is the way forward, even though the best bonuses are on the left. Kind of sucks that you just locked forever onto limited conscription. That sucks. Okay, I don't think the Raj is ready for this, so I'm going to push. There's not many troops on the front line here, so I'm going to take advantage of it. Push! Once again, I'm relying on the stats here, on the cavalry. Yeah, they do absolutely demolish everything they're fighting, so I'm just collapsing the front line here. This is good. However, the longer we are at war, the longer the Allies can send more divisions into the Raj, so the longer we fight for, the higher chance there's going to be more divisions to hold back against, so I have to be very quick here and push very aggressively. And also, they're making a good push against us in Iran as well. That's not good. Oh, 500 manpower! Train, 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 train! Oh, here we go, boys. It starts now. New front line. Pop it here. I'm confident the Raj front's going to hold. So we're just going to train as many extra divisions as possible. And we need the guns. So badly. Import, import. But surprisingly, we're completely demolishing the front line here. Get Delhi. How much manpower for Delhi? So you're kind of relying on the course here to gain your manpower back, which is kind of an interesting strat. With mutual enemies. Does that mean you can send me some guns? Okay, some guns. Come on, Italy. Don't disappoint me. Oh, that's good. That's good. France? Sending me convoys. Do you know what? I'll accept. Okay, I had a feeling this was going to be a fail, but I actually feel like I'm slowly clawing this back. Okay, Graveyard of Empires. Do it. It gives us a little bit extra manpower as well. It is... Recruitable pop plus 20%. Yeah, that's big. That's so big. You know what else is really big? You, buddy, for subscribing to my YouTube channel. I love you, bro. Thank you. We're holding in the west. Graveyard of Empires plus 20% recruitable. Looks like the Allies have arrived now and our front line's getting really thin. However, our divisions have got some insane strength, so it might work out. Nah, that's a win. We've split them in half. Move the capital to Delhi. Delhi becomes a core. Was it always a core? I don't think it was, no. But that's given us a massive influx of 100k manpower that's just been immediately eaten. Plus Graveyard of Empires. And the Raj has imploded. Hop up the south. We could push to Bar Burma now. Well, I think the stats are showing for the horses now. This is more stats that even Poland gets. The only downside is that you start as Afghanistan and your industry's terrible. So you've got to spend a lot of time producing guns to catch up. But when you get all the modifiers stacked and you've got the industry to back it up, that's a big pocket. 12 New Zealander divisions? That's the entirety of the New Zealand army. Now it no longer exists. They could retreat out of the port if they wanted to, but they chose not to. Oh, there were some Greek divisions in there as well. Oh, 1.12 million manpower now. Now it's looking good. When you're winning and you're destroying them, just right-click and hope for the best. There we go. What the hell is this capital? Kentuck and Yohai. Yohai? Ah, you say so. Run out of generals, got to recruit a new one. I like to find that's got no one's got no XP. That way he's fresh. Oh, and he's a horse leader as well. The role he was born to play. All right, east has been cleared. Go west. All right, everyone's on the western front now. Activate battle plan. So just based on the raw stats of the cavalry now, this is what's happening. And this is a big opportunity for a big encirclement. Oh, look, and Vichy France is pushing in the north. So if we trap them between this little land corridor, we'll encircle the entirety of their army. And there's a lot of divisions here. Kuwait's been eaten. We've got Transjordan. Then we have Iraq. Are we liberating them? No. We can put them off. There we go. Nice encirclement right in the middle of Iraq. Americans in Iraq encircled? What is this? West has been secured. All right. That's it. We're all connected. We've got some occupied land, but a lot of cores in the center. Oh, we can core this territory? Yeah, we can. Just cost political power. Oh, we have to do it one by one, though. Oh, that means we've got unlimited manpower now. So none of that, what I spoke about earlier, even matters. Yes. Demobilize the militia. Yep. Well, technically, in this situation, I'm in the Axis, aren't I? There's no way around it. I'm in the Axis, and the Axis are invading the Soviet Union. So, does that mean that's where I'm going? Probably. But first, we need another few more armies. Can we get another 48? Yeah, but we need the manpower so badly. Can we get some guns off the market? Oh, Argentinian guns, 15,000. Got some Portuguese ones too. All right, here's the fronts. Ideally, I prefer to put less divisions on this front line because it just doesn't go anywhere. Is there any other fronts here? No. Ah, I know what to do. I just raise the militia again, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay, got the militia on the east front and all the cavalry on the west. Building up the railways here so we got more capacity. All right, let's go. War goal against the Soviet Union. We gain claims so we can cool them. Another army. Maxima doctrines. All right, well, I guess this is... Oh, wow, I forgot to core. I keep forgetting. For some reason, it doesn't appear in decisions. It's only something that appears on the map. Is that new? Is that a new thing? Anyway, we're in position now. Planning bonus. Max. Whoosh. We secure all the oil. That means we have all the Middle Eastern oil. Ignore Iraq. And now the Soviets are distracted. We just can demolish the troops on their front. Aku oil is now Iran oil. Little trick for you. If you're really winning, push the right flank and the left flank, hugging the coastline, grabbing the ports for supply. And then you get a nice opportunity to encircle the center if you're quick enough. Just remember the Iranians who secured Stalingrad. I'm going to push the south now. Should be easy. All plains, lowlands. Turkey just decided to join the Allies. Okay, fair enough. Can I join the Axis yet? No, it looks like it's impossible unless they ask me. Cavalry damage is just insane. Look at that big Syria. Amazing. Okay, Asia under my control. Mostly. Never mind the Axis. I made my own party. Something Islami. All right, Soviet Union, where are we? 94% towards capitulation. My contribution is 20%. Oh, that's kind of crap. Once again, loss of casualties was on the side of the Axis, so they get all the contribution. The end. Now I gobble up all this land. Okay, no one contests me, not even once. Okay, now Germany's starting to push back. Marvelous. The Timurids. That's a pretty fine, big empire now. 219 factories. Impressive. Oh, wow. Italy doing a naval invasion of Britain. And not so much. I'm thinking the current state that I'm in, with all the modifiers that I've stacked, I think I could take out China, which extends... The Timurid Empire did extend into Tibet. And the warlord here. And then Iraq. If you'd like to see an extended run of this campaign, you can consider becoming a member and have access to an extended, longer cut of this video, if that's what you're into. Also, there'll be members content to show off the templates and the strategy that I used in this video. If you're interested in that, membership might be for you. Other than that, lads, hope you have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.